Rolling Stone!
Race number 4 heads us to Blue Ridge Speedway for the running of the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia 500. Seriously, you should watch that show. It is really, really funny. Anyway, on the pole today it is the 11 of Dylan Thoreau, and he gets off to a rockin' start. He gets off to an incredible start. But just a couple laps later, the 3 wide pack would catch up, and oh boy, we got ourselves a massive crash. They're still battling 3 wide for the lead, even with the crash behind them. And it looks like the 97 Joshua Balkin might be getting this to the line. And down the final corner, he will lead us to the first caution of the race. Wow, big wreck. And I think Eric Powers, no, Zeke Marley. Whoa, he got up to the catch fence. Big air for the 98 of Zeke Marley. Goes for barrel rolls, as you see Johnny Gardner goes for barrel rolls as well. A couple barrel rolls along down the straightaway. Here's another wreck that happened in the front of them. It was Eric Powers that just flipped over as well. So Eric Powers, he just got a wild ride. He had a wild ride earlier from Pensacola. And well, his welcome to the PCS was just not as warm as he thought he would be. But a lot of drivers involved in the incident. High speed. This track is very high speed. And it looks like a speedway, but it's really a high speed, as you see Zeke Marley onboard camera. And he flips for a couple barrel rolls, rides down the catch fence. And wow, that is just an incredible first caution of the race to start off the race right off the bat. Anyway, Balkin led on the restart. I can't even talk today. I'm sorry. Anyway, Connor Breton took the lead on the next lap, and here comes Kate Culp battling for the lead as well, and the 17 of Brandon Nichols also battling for possibly his best run so far in his rookie season. Still early in the season, but still, rookies are still trying to make an impact. We had one rookie winner this season so far in just our 4th race right now. But here comes Leia Walker battling down 3 wide, but the caution flag came out, and Brandon Nichols led to the caution. It was a pretty dead heat. It was pretty close, but I think it was Nichols that led to the caution. Big wreck happening in the same part where the first caution was, but only this time it was Dylan Young that did the flipping in the 33. The Daytona winner. Oh boy, watch this! He flips over and lands right side up like a gymnastic move. If this was a gymnastics competition, he would win the gold medal. I'm serious, he would win the gold medal. That is a perfect double-sided axle whatever flip. I'm not really knowledgeable about gymnastics, so I don't really know a lot about those big moves, but let me know if you have a great name for this kind of flip Dylan Young just provided here. You see his camera just even couldn't catch up with them when he flipped. This was the perfect flip, and boy, that was an amazing flip, as you see a slow motion camera of the incident. And watch this, he flips upside down, then his top hits up, then to the bottom, and it perfectly flips symmetrically. And then he goes upside down, goes to the other side, and boom, he sticks the landing. Boy, what a flip. That's got to be one of the most perfect, one of the most elegant flips we've ever seen in a race. And yeah, that was I don't normally say that, but well, you gotta give credit for that flip anyway. So drivers starting to pit after the restart. Drivers coming down pit road. Even Brandon Nichols taking a pit stop down below. My apologies, I just joined. Ian Dutta took the lead, and then Roman Rahal now running second. He's going for the lead, and so is Nick Alton. Nick Alton battling for that position, and Jackie Tang moves up to the top 5. The winner from Pensacola moves up to the top 5, and he's really showing a lot of promise in his career, as he had a win in Pensacola. Now he's looking to make an impact at Blue Ridge, and maybe even get us become the first 2-time winner this season, but we'll see. Anyway, you see Rahal still holding off. The 2 cars in front of them are lapped, and oh no, Leia just spun almost in front of the leaders. Wow, if they were closer to that spin, that would have been a major disaster. But Nick Alton tries to take advantage of it. But here comes the 28 Mason Powers trying to go on the bottom. Race to the caution with the lap cars in front. Down the line, who's it gonna be to the line? It's going to be, I think it's Mason Powers. It is Mason Powers that led to the caution. And like I said, there's Leah Walker. Oh, she came out of pit road, and Brandon Nichols made contact out of pit road, and they spun out into the track. Again, if they were closer to that incident, we would have had ourselves a major disaster with the leaders. But thank goodness everyone was safe, and we saw Mason Powers get right back to it, finishing where he left off as he takes the lead from Sean Harple in 31. Yep, Harple's now in the mix now, apparently, and Roman Rahal moves back to second, and everyone's going back to the way they were, trying to race it for the line. 3 wide behind him, their pack's even going 4 and 5 wide going behind him, and it's so unusual right now. Well, it's not unusual, it's pretty much, awesome at Blue Ridge, but in a small track like that, it is kind of unusual, don't you think? But anyway, 40 Nick Alton tries to take the lead away from the 28, and Nick Alton, even without a drafting partner, he's still able to get the lead away from the 28. But Connor Breton, though, right behind him. Breton wants to make his own move. He's got a drafting partner in the form of Dylan Thoreau in the 11 machine, and Breton goes off already, right off, takes the lead from everybody else. But here comes Dylan Thoreau getting some drafting help from the 27 Mitchell Riggs. And here's a 4-wide battle in the back. It's going to get really tight. Oh, I got a feeling something bad's going to go wrong, and it just did. Sean Harple, right when I said something bad was going to go wrong, Sean Harple wrecked out. A lot of drivers wrecked. Race to the caution between Dylan Thoreau and Connor Breton. Breton has one more charge in him down the final corner, down the backstretch. Who's going to get it? It's Breton or Dylan Thoreau. It is. I think it was Dylan Thoreau. Yep, Dylan Thoreau got that race to the line. Here's the wreck with Sean Harple. Nick Alton got up on the catch fence right there. Oh boy, Mitchell Riggs hits the 10 of PJ Williams. You see a piece of debris flying. Someone just actually ran over the piece of debris. Here's another look at PJ Williams' blow up from his view. Got hit by the right side, clips a tire, blows an engine, and his race is already done. Smokes all around the track. He tries to get into pit road right here, but then he's going to get spun by Ian Dutt on his way up down to pit road. So that to add insult to injury, he gets spun out just before he enters pit road and has to go over again. He can't go back, he has to go over the track again. Here we are on the restart, as you see the 97 and the 75. This is where things started to get confusing for me, because I thought this was the race to the for the lead, but apparently there were a lot of lap cars. Some reason these drivers got lapped somehow, and I really obviously couldn't tell. It was hard to tell because they were running in the same speed as the lead lap cars, and they were like competing for the win. They showed no movement. They didn't have any respect for the lead lap cars. These drivers were lapped, and I really thought that these drivers were battling for the win. They had the white flag showing, but here comes the final corner coming down the bottom, and this is where I thought Jordan Davis had the win at Blue Ridge, but in the end, it was Jackie Tang. Believe it or not, Jackie Tang got the win at Blue Ridge, the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia 500. Turns out Davis was a lapped car, but Jackie Tang was a lead lap car, and he went on to win the race under the lights for his second win the last 3 races, which is impressive for a rookie season. So Tang showing a lot of promise already in the PCS. Anyway, since there was a huge incident on pit road after the race, Roman Rahal hits the tire barrier and goes upside down. Not sure how that happened, but he must have lost his handling on his way down pit road and just flipped over. So anyway, here are your results. Jackie Tang, second win in the last 3 races for the 98 machine. He's already solidified a spot in the chase with becoming a 2-time winner. So that's incredible just to do it in just less than 5 races. It's pretty something, especially if you're a rookie. The rest of the field on the left of your screen, as you see, the drivers were lapped down before. Next race, the traditional Coca-Cola Super Speedway, the Surge 500. See you in Massachusetts.